At the recommendation of a friend of mine, saw him at a party last week, I just watched a little short film called Kung Fury for today. Kung Fury is a Kickstarter funded film, came out last year, I believe late last year, I'm not sure. It started popping up on my Netflix and YouTube a bunch late last year. And finally gave it a little look, and I feel like I'm in the minority here. I didn't really like it that much. It is a parody of 1980s cop and martial arts movies, which should be right up my alley. That's the kind of thing I love, is crazy parodies. And they even went as far as making it look like you're watching it on a VHS. There are bits where like the VCR is tracking and it gets fuzzy and it's out of focus at sometimes. And I think the real problem I have with it is that it had so much potential, because I love the idea of a kung fu cop fighting Hitler in a bad 80s movie. I love that idea. I wish they had gone 100% with it. I like the idea of doing the VCR, but if you're going to do it like you're watching a VHS tape on a VCR, do it in a 4:3 aspect ratio. Don't do it widescreen, shrink it down, make it look like a TV looked in the 80s. With the effects, I understand there were budget issues, and I also understand that he's working on a feature film, and hopefully the filmmaker goes this route. But with the effects in the movie as it is, a lot of things were CGI compiled, and it was noticeable that like this technology, filming technology, was not around in the 80s. But I would have liked to see, for instance, in the action scenes, instead of a very long tracking shot where you see all the action that's happening as Nazis are attacking Kung Fury, have it be cut like an 80s movie, and you can see punches miss and slow stuntmen that aren't really good at what they're doing, and I would like to see it go that route and mocking the low budget films of the time and make stuff look like obvious green screens or cheap props instead of looking like CG. Now, again, I understand there are budgetary issues. They didn't hit the full funding they wanted to hit for feature length, which is why it's a 30-minute. And I believe most of it was shot in an office building. But like it's little choices like that could have made it hit better for me. A lot of it just kind of felt disjointed, and like we're going for this look, but it's gonna look differently, if that makes sense. I don't want to know. I don't know if I want to give a recommendation. I believe it's free on YouTube. I watched it on Netflix, and it's only a half hour long, so it's not gonna kill your day if you watch it and don't like it. And I understand the appeal of it. It's very random. And I know that's super popular right now with stuff like Adventure Time and other internet content is very random. I wasn't feeling it. Just wasn't feeling it with this one. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, call your mom. Tomorrow I'm looking at one of the greats of cinema, Chinatown. So until then.